What's up, it's your boy Reemus and welcome back to the new segment of the channel. And today's topic is the fact that the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury fight is put in jeopardy. Because I don't know if you know, but a few days ago, both Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury made an announcement saying that the fight between Fury and AJ would take place in Saudi Arabia in August the 14th. But we woke up to news this morning that in court, let me read it. We're going to go to the tweet right now. Deontay Wilder has won his arbitration case today in US court, ensuring Wilder versus Fury #3 is ordered. And the rematch has to take place by September 15th, 2021. Now, there's a panic in the boxing world because most people now believe that the fight between AJ and Fury is off. So they're either, who is it? AJ's replacement is being put in. It's not official yet, but Alexander Usyk's manager was texting Eddie Hearn, I believe, trying to just sort out the situation just in case the Fury fight doesn't go through. Then Usyk's going to fight AJ. And that would happen by the time that Wilder fights Fury. And then we'd have the undisputed fight afterwards. However, it's looking like most likely it would probably be the case that, I'm reading it out to you. What this means is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua will still go ahead as planned. But Wilder is set to earn the biggest step-aside payment in boxing history. So, and yeah, some people were reporting that the bags between the two fighters was AJ getting 75 million and Fury getting 75, so it's 50-50. But some of the money out of the pot could be given to Wilder to make sure that he steps aside. But I think it comes down to the fighters and what they want to do. Fury's going to have to make a decision on how hard he wants to push, making sure that Wilder takes that step back. But there also is the other argument that although Wilder has won the case in court, it doesn't necessarily mean that he really wants to fight. So he might be looking for a way to take step-aside money because I don't know if you've seen, but there are videos of Deontay Wilder and he's training with the new trainer who is actually a fighter, Malik Scott. And he's working on new moves. So he's working on improving his defense. After all those years of us getting onto him saying he has no technique, he's finally working on his technique. So maybe he even wants that extra time to make sure that he's ready for Fury. Because before all of this happened, in the immediate aftermath between the fight with Fury and Wilder the second time, Wilder didn't seem so... He went missing. He didn't seem so on it. He didn't seem like he really, really wanted the third fight. Going to court could have been his way of getting out. We don't know, right? Because for him, it might be, well, I did kind of get outschooled or whatever. So he doesn't want to have to fight him. But at the same time, you could argue and say, no. Because if you're a Wilder fan, you would say, Wilder's not the type to back out for anyone. He's going to want his belts back. You would also say, you know, the thing with the gloves got tampered with and all of that other stuff. His trainer was setting him up. So that's the other side of the argument. But we don't really truly know what's going to happen just yet. Things are going to become clear as the days go by. But my thought is that AJ and Fury most likely will go ahead. Now, who knows? Maybe I'm just hopeful. Maybe I'm just trying to justify it in my mind. But I think AJ versus Fury is still going to go ahead. I think they're going to pay Wilder the step-aside money. Yeah, and then if anything, if Fury wins the fight, then Wilder's going to have a chance to get undisputed belts by going through one guy. Because if he fights... Think about it. If he fights Fury now, he has one belt. And then they're going to have to negotiate with AJ all over again, which might not happen for whatever reason. So it could be in his favor if AJ and Fury fight and Wilder simply, if Fury wins that fight, then Fury is going to have to fight Wilder, and Wilder will get a road to being undisputed. So if he just takes a step back just for a few more months, maybe he has a tune-up fight to get in place his techniques that he's been learning with his new trainer and stuff, then that might actually be in his best interest. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Comment down below and let Reemus know. Peace.